a collective reading. A collective reading about this beautiful message that has come in. Please remember to use your own discernment and your own intuition when receiving these messages. Please understand this is a general reading. It is not a personal reading, just for you alone. So not everything will resonate. Take what does resonate. If it feels true to you within your soul, within your being, then take that. Any messages that do not resonate, please leave them for whoever is meant to receive that message. Okay, so what else? I'm a channel as well as a holder of light codes, light language, sound frequency. I work with sound. So throughout this reading, I will be using different tools, different modes of sound healing. If you're sensitive to sound, please be aware of this, particularly if you're using headphones. Okay, so the message that came in very clearly when I sat down just now to yeah, I guess that's okay. When I sat down to do this reading and pulled some cards and messages from the goddess Isis, this card has come out. The Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of the higher initiate. And this is a image of a Merkaba, or the Merkaba. The personal intergalactic chariot that we it is too much to explain the Merkaba right now. Hold on, I can tell this is going to annoy some people. There's some Virgo energy present, earth sign energy. Okay, so please give me clear and divine guidance. Most people, so this is a dreamy message, okay? So the message that has come out when I've pulled this card is you ride a chariot made of amber in your dreams. So I am in a very dreamy state as I am channeling, and that's what channels do. That's what seers do, particularly ones who work with energy the way that I do. So I will just use my bells to open up the reading. And if I didn't mention it, I am a 9-fingered tarot reader. I know, how special. If that's an issue for you or it's triggering for you, then bye-bye. Thank you for being here. Oh, good morning. Hello. Hi. Welcome. We are working with a beautiful card, which is a message from Isis talking about the Chariot of Ascension, the Merkaba. You may recognize the Merkaba. You may know what the Merkaba is. Yeah, so very dreamy energy, very watery, dreamy energy. This may be to do with water placements within your chart. You may be a water sign. Okay, please give me more messages about this Chariot of Amber. Amber is a beautiful gemstone. If you haven't worked with it before, I recommend that you do. Amber is also this beautiful legend around amber is got to do with the Nordic gods, specifically the god Freya, who I work with very closely and have a lot of admiration for. And amber is to be in the folklore of Freya. Amber is said to be the tears of Freya that fell into the sea and turned into amber. So it's interesting to me that we're talking about you being in some kind of airspace, you being in the sky. I guess is what we would associate astral traveling, because when we talk about the Merkaba directly related to your dream space, that talks about astral traveling. So you may be finding a lot of very unusual, strange experiences that you're going through, specifically in your dream state, specifically in your sleep. You may be finding there are a lot of people saying, hey, I had a dream about you the other night. Hey, you visited me in your dream. And people say that as a kind of, people say that as a kind of thing to say, but they don't know how true it is, right? Yeah, so you've been astral traveling a lot, and apparently you have quite a lot of, not apparently, I'm telling you, you have a lot of important work that you were doing in the astral realms. But then this story of Freya's tears falling into the sea also speaks of some past sorrow that you have experienced, some beautiful, deep, oceanic energy is also present. So we literally have sky energy and deep, deep ocean energy present in this reading. And that also makes me think about the full expanse of your chakra system, all the way from the Earth star to your soul star. Okay, so as I said before, I channel light language and light codes. So you may find that I will activate different sounds. That's part of me channeling. That's part of me bringing in the message. It is also connected to the energy work that I'm actually doing for you right now in this moment as you're watching this. Which means you may actually hear me move and clear energy from my vessel on behalf of you, which is, as I said before, divination as well as energy work. Please be clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. I'm now using the Literary Witches Oracle, which features all different female writers and images from their books. Thank you everyone who likes, shares and subscribes, because you are doing something lovely. You are helping these messages get out to more people. Wow, they are jumping. They are flying today. Okay, this is interesting. We have a few cards I have definitely shuffled. If you watch my last few readings, I just know that I have actually gone through and literally cleansed, shuffled, separated, and then reshuffled these cards. But at least two of these messages, these two images have come out in the last three readings, or the last two readings. And then this actually came out in a reading that I did that for some reason was not allowed to post here on YouTube, which was actually about a vampiric energy. Okay, so with the Chariot of Ascension, we have the boar, or the wild pig, Virginia Woolf, who speaks of vision, Virginia Woolf had a very complex life. The life story of Virginia Woolf may be symbolic or important for you at this time. We then have Volcano and Braid. How do they want this? What do you want me to do, Spirit? Just tell me, tell me, tell me. Yeah, so dreams. If you don't know about, if you haven't specifically gone to learn astral traveling, but you're finding out in this video that you are astral traveling, then that is a definite sign from your guides, from your spirit team, from your ancestors and your higher self that you need to research and understand what astral traveling is, because you have this surface life that you're living, but then you're going into the Merkaba every night. You are going into this these journeys, these expansive journeys where you travel through time, you travel through space, you come in and out of other people's astral space, which is also something we all need to be aware of, particularly as you ascend, as you become more highly evolved in your conscious and your, oh gosh, it's like I am in a dream. This is a very interesting feeling. Then we have Leslie Marmon Silko, who speaks of community. And on this card, this card has a very beautiful energy. It has spider webs on the side, but they feel protective. And a lot of people don't know this, but there are a lot of uh, ancient cultures that actually worship spiders because of their protective qualities and their connection to the stars. Also, so you know, I do have a very sensitive puppy dog named Wednesday Adams who may or may not bark throughout this reading. She also is sensitive to spirits as well. And then we have Anne Carson, the intellect. So, Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of the higher initiate. You may not realize this, but you have been initiated. Specifically, you have been initiated in the sky, in the stars, in your sleep. You may be feeling you need to sleep more or you need to sleep less, because when you sleep, again, I repeat, you are riding this glorious chariot made of amber. This may also be a sign, if you're seeing this video, that you should work with amber, that you can use amber to meditate and go to a deeper place in your meditations, in your spirituality, in your ability to astral travel. The boar, the wildness. There is a wildness here. And even though in this Virginia Woolf card, she has like a little, I believe it's a dog, or maybe it's a wolf, right? Yeah. Um, like a puppy in her arms. Funny, I just mentioned Wednesday. And then on the other side is this boar that is wild. So there is a battle between the wildness, the freedom that you live in when you are in your chariot of amber, when you are dreaming, when you are sleeping, even in that space in between dreaming and sleeping, when you're laying there and you're kind of awake, but you're not awake, and you have these kind of images flashing through your mind, these conversations with people that you know you haven't had in the 3D. These are conversations that you are really having. And I think it is important for you to, I hear gaslight yourself. You need to stop gaslighting yourself, is what I'm hearing. It's important that you understand that your dreams are just as important. Some would say even more important than the conversations, the actions, and the quote unquote success that you're having in the 3D reality. Whew. Okay. Community. 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 Um, volcano. Volcano came out as this somebody having suppressing this lava, and there being a spirit. Sorry, in the recent reading, I mean, the volcano came out speaking about a spiritual attack that specifically was trying to, for some people, anger their ancestors, and for others, it was about the they're what is being suppressed. So So that could also be important and relevant at this time. Braids is coming through. So the way, what you do with your hair, the way you use your hair. Hair is not just hair, okay? Hair is an antenna, a spiritual antenna. So whether you feel drawn to cover your hair for protection, such as many do for spiritual, sometimes religious reasons, that means something, and you need to sit and understand what that means for you specifically. As I said, not all these messages are going to resonate for everybody, but understand that your hair is a antenna that helps you pull in messages, helps you call in the divine, allows you to receive. There's something very it's also important when you do cut your hair that you are careful that nobody gets pieces of your hair or your nail clippings or any part of your body, you know, anything that holds your DNA, as people can use that to spiritually attack you and trap you. Okay. Whew. Please give me clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. Okay. I'm just going to open up a portal between the astral space and this space. With this singing bowl, please be prepared to hear some loud noise. All right, okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Okay, so angelic. There's a lot of angelic energy. You also have a lot of divine feminine spirits around you at the moment. You are working with, I believe Freya is also working with you. Oh yeah. You have many you have many powerful female guides that are with you at this time. You may also be a divine feminine, or you may be a divine masculine who is becoming closer to more in union with your divine feminine energy. No, no, no. Wednesday, no. And then under the Literary Witches Oracle, we have Mary Shelley with loss. And there's 2 gravestones and a bottle that seems to be poisonous in between. One gravestone says, "In memory." The other says, "Here lies." Okay. Okay. Your grandmother is present. For many of you, your grandmother is trying to speak to you in your dreams. I'm seeing a huge cooking pot. I'm seeing a lace tabletop. And a tree, a fig tree. Okay. Okay, please give me clear divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. I just heard the word cuddle. I don't know what that means. Um, you may be cuddling somebody right now. You may be wishing for a cuddle. You may be longing for a cuddle. Um, I'm going to use the Squid Ink Tarot, which is a adaptation of a French type of tarot. Please can you clear divine guides from most beneficial everyone involved? What is the Chariot of Ascension talking about? What is this beautiful chariot of amber? Understanding, I'm hearing understanding, loving your grief, knowing where your grief lives within you, being proud and wearing it like armor. Oitra, ki muata, ki. 5 of coins, 3 of swords, 9 of coins. Okay, so see how we're going from the 5 of coins, which is, you know, being left out in the cold, not having everything you need, discomfort, for some poverty. 3 of swords, heartbreak, heartache, heart loss, grief, sadness. Grief keeps coming up. Grief. Own your grief, know your grief, because what is coming in the future is a 9 of coins. Okay, 9 of pentacles. I'm hearing jazz music. I'm hearing some kind of jazz music at the moment. You may be listening to jazz music, or jazz music may be beneficial and helpful for you at this time. Okay, what is the boar? What is this pig, this wild pig? Okay, so they want me to do the wild pig and Virginia wolf at the same time, talking about the wildness of the boar and the tameness of the life that Virginia Woolf was forced to have by her family. She was forced into an abusive marriage. That may be relevant for some of you. And she was smarter than all of the men in her family, so they hated her for it and treated her terribly. Okay. 4 of batons. This is coming through with something really different today. Let's see what comes out for the ball. Ah, beautiful. The Sun card. Okay, that's interesting. The 4 of batons is feeling very caged in, right? This caged in, tame. They try and tame you in your daylight. They try and tame you in your daylight is what I'm hearing. In your night, in the wildness of the wild pig, the wild boar, the animal roaming free, you find illumination, you find sunshine, and you have beautiful connections. If you feel like you don't spend much time with people in this earthly realm, know that you have an extensive group of loved ones in the astral space. You may even hang out with friends that you don't talk to anymore, loved ones who aren't here anymore. This Sun card is so happy. They always say that the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. It also represents Leo. You may be a Leo or be connected to a significant Leo in your life. You may have lost a Leo. Again, they're mentioning the hair. And your third eye is also, you're going through a third eye activation. So you have people, So you have beings, you have energies coming and working you in your sleep. You also are giving gods, other gods, a lift in your chariot of amber is what I'm hearing. Wow, who are you? And this is, of course, again, I encourage you to look into the Merkaba. What is the Merkaba? Thank you to everyone that has supported me who, for whatever reason, cannot show it. For this you are forgiven and you are loved. The trees have, oh, hello, darling. The trees have deep roots and branches of love. My father, oh, okay, yeah. Your father. If I didn't mention it, I'm also a medium. I'm seeing green. I'm seeing emerald green. And a big workbench. I don't know if you sing as well. Yeah. White Lodge. What's White Lodge? K-Mac Queen is who I'm speaking to. Anybody who watches this after, I believe she has a beautiful channel that you can check out. I believe. From Twin Peaks, of course. Twin Peaks. Yes. Well, I happen to be in Australia, and we've got a lot of Twin Peaks energy in a lot of different places. Where the father and mother reside. You do a lot of work, K-Mac. You do a lot. Oh, okay. Bless. Your parents are from New Zealand and they're deceased. I also hold Māori heritage as well. So maybe our ancestors are meeting here in this place. Do you sing as well? Do you sing? There's some very beautiful light language coming through at this time. Hello, D, seventh son. Oh, thank you. Well, I believe if you have not, you sing. Okay, there's lots of beautiful angelic. There's lots of beautiful angelic frequencies coming through. Let me just pull some of that in. Honor your grief. Honor your grief. Hold your father's love. Like the amber tears of Freya. Freya's tears that fell into the sea. Odin loves all of his children, regardless of the way that they were formed regardless of the way that they became, regardless of who they were to others outside of his family. Odin loves all. If you do not work with light language, you may actually have light language sitting within you, residing within you. Wow. There is so much angelic frequency, angels in the house. Hello. Okay, the seventh sun says, I am a Leo, July 27th. Leo is the sun. Leo is the sun. Many times I myself am also a Leo. And many times we get this kind of trope around us being the center of attention. Now, honey, let me tell you, there are two different star signs that are not connected to a specific planet. Every star sign is connected to a different planet. There are two that are not connected to planets. One is Cancer, that is connected to the moon herself. And the other is Leo, that is connected to the sun, which is the damn center of the universe. So we cannot help how we shine. We cannot help how people are drawn to us. We cannot help the fire, the illumination that we bring, even unintentionally. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, so we're working with Leo energy. We're working with the sun. Okay, all right. Okay. So now we're talking about, now I'm getting a big presence of Ra, the Egyptian sun god. Talking about the father's love, the grief. I'm seeing the Nile, a big river. And women crying into the river. Let your tears fall, these beautiful tears of amber. That they create gemstones for your children's children to know. Let these tears fall. Be thankful for the grief that you have known, for it allows you to shine brightly. Be thankful for the way that you can illuminate and brighten up the darkest day of another. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Ah. It's important at this time that we're all grounding and connecting in with nature as much as we can. So if this is about your sleep, I'm getting an image of somebody sleeping in the sunshine. This could be important or relevant to you. We have the Queen of Swords showing up. We have the Nine of Batons. We have the Fool card, this new energy. This is particularly connected and potent to you, seventh sun. And funnily enough, I know this sounds a bit random, but I was last night rewatching admittedly rewatching Seinfeld, and it was this episode where George is has this argument with his girlfriend because he wants to call his child, when eventually he has a child, 7. And then the girlfriend tells a friend of theirs who is actually about to have a child, and they love the name So yeah, that's just coming through at the moment. I don't know if there's a particular, okay, they don't want that anymore. Okay, I don't know if there's a particular connection. I'm just hearing the love of the Father, the love of the Father. This may also, obviously, if you hold a special connection with the church, this may be talking about the love of God, whatever you want. All this divine higher power that we have all known throughout time of many different names. Again, I'm seeing the Nile. You may have a connection in your past life to the Nile, or a place of great tears, great worship. Some of you have worked in cemeteries in your past lives. I see your grief. I honor your grief. My mum gave birth to 7 boys. I'm number 7, last born. Hope. You are filled with hope. The wind just changed outside. You may be receiving messages on the wind, on the breeze. You may be seeing things fall when nobody else does. You may be seeing things move and shift when nobody else has seen that. Oiki. You have an inner knowingness. Okay, such dreamy energy. Dreamy, dreamy, dreamy energy. Okay, okay, what do you want now? What do we need now? Okay. I'm seeing an apple core. I'm seeing a peach. If you don't have a garden, you should have a garden. Ah, okay, seventh son. Okay, thank you. You are in some way connected to the 7 sisters. If you have not heard of this lineage, this story, this dreaming, I highly encourage you to look into the 7 sisters in the stars. The angels, there are so many angels present. Okay. um, Cry when you want to cry. Tears are so beautiful. Tears are so healing. Tears allow you to grow, allow you to expand, allow you to know love, to know bravery. Because crying is brave, because tears are brave. Thank you for sharing your tears. Thank you for sharing your grief. Thank you for all that you are, in every way that you have been in this life and others. Oh, how beautiful. Okay. Okay. Okay, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? Okay. Please give me clear and divine guidance who most beneficial for everyone involved. Please give me clear and divine guidance who most beneficial for everyone involved. Okay. 4 of Swords. Okay. The 4 of Swords in this tarot deck has the word rest, recovery, quiet, rest, recovery. So if anybody is judging you about how much time you're spending sleeping, absolutely ignore that. Let go of that completely. The lovers. Okay. You are also spending time with a loved one in your astral space. You also could be a Gemini, have Gemini placements, or be connected to a divine Gemini. There could also be two twin angels. Wow, I've never heard that before. You have twin angels that are with you. Ah, the twin angels, how beautiful. Seven of Swords. Okay, there we are. Number 7. Showing on up. The Seven of Swords isn't our favorite card, but the Seven of Swords, I believe, is coming through with the number 7 for us today, yeah? Traditionally, the Seven of Swords can talk about not being honest about which direction you're going, which direction you're looking in. That could be significant to somebody here. We have the Page of Cups. You could be a Pisces. There could be a Pisces visiting you in your dreams. If you have a dream about somebody and they seem like they're in trouble and you are still able to contact that person in the 3D, then do so. Don't feel silly. Just contact them. Just get in touch. It's important that we work through the shame around our own gifts. The socially programmed shame around the gifts that we have in order to be able to help others. And there are some people that will only listen to you. That's a message for somebody. I've just seen a big map of Japan for some reason. I don't know if Japan is important or significant to say here. Your Merkaba, your Chariot of Ascension. You are really, really deep in your ascension work. Whoever you are, thank you for all the freaking hard work that you have done. You are in another place. You're in another time. You are expanded. Your consciousness has moved. You astral traveling. It's bridging worlds, is what I want to say. How do they want this? So I also don't do traditional tarot spreads. I just intuitively feel out how the cards are meant to lay. Okay, now I'm going to read the words that are on these cards. So we have rest, recovery, quiet, rest, recovery. And yes, they are written twice, so I'm going to read them twice. Oh, wow. There's so many angels. Wow. Okay. They just want me to, I am here. I am in the earthly realm with you in this moment. I am awake. Here I am. I'm awake. You're awake. We're awake. The Queen of Wands. Creativity, leader, focus. You are a leader. You are by birth a leader. You are innately a leader. And you also have the humility to be led, which is what makes a great leader, ironically. The Lovers. Love, harmony, union, love, harmony. And love from me. You can call me Harmony for short. If you're just logging in, this is Codes of Harmony. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. We have Seven of Swords, which, as we said before, is really just coming up with about the number 7. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Oh, wow. I feel like I'm flying. Oy. change, change, shift, change, shift. Love, fun, magic. Love, fun, magic. Reliable, visionary, generous. These are all the things that you are, all the things you have been, all the things you will be. You are not trapped. Whoever needs to hear that, you are not trapped. And you know why you are not trapped? Because you own and are the only one who can operate this Merkaba. You're the only one who knows how to hold the reins of your chariot of amber. You are the only one who has the keys and the code to activate that chariot. So whenever you feel trapped, whenever you feel stuck, whenever you feel barricaded in, whenever you feel put in a corner, just know that you are not really there. Or at least you don't have to be, okay? Because you have a Merkaba, one that is so beautiful and so grand that you can give lifts. You can carry other beings into other worlds. I even channeled the message that you're giving a ride to gods. Hold this. Hold this with your head up high. Wow, what a magical reading. And underneath we have the Five of Swords. I know that's not all. Yeah, the Three of Cups, friendship, abundance. You share so much abundance and joy from your chariot. Seven of Pentacles. There's that seven again. And this is your future. This is what's coming for you. Yeah. At the moment, you are just waiting. You have so much potential for success. You are just in your garden, the garden I channeled before, waiting for your harvest to come. And I promise you it will come. And until then, you have sweet dreams. Okay. I am thankful for you. I'm thankful for everything you are. I acknowledge your ancestors, known and unknown. I acknowledge my ancestors, known and unknown, and the ancestors of the ground on which I read. And I acknowledge the angels that walk with you. Much love from Codes of Harmony.